two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give out of the gun. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got him. Oh, spins away. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give on the option. Shakes off the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Riley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And right away early in this game, first drive, you're seeing the big storyline here. It's this quarterback's speed versus the defense and who's going to win the day. And I love the tone the defense is setting here. They knew coming in they were going to have to find a way to corral this guy, and they're able to get home early, really creating some momentum on their side.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the right. All by himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Made a defender miss. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Can't get him to the ground. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Touchdown, Bama! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Connection to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. LSU quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game. So
turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Steps away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Tigers need to pick it up on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile.
Turns on the Jets. Touchdown tie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. LSU right back to the line. Looking to fire. The quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pass rush gets home. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He wants to take the top off. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, this defense was ready for go box against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Back to throw, it's Russell. grabbed over the middle. It's Riley.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Oh, he found a space on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. It's on target and complete. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll park it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's dragged down.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Robinson will throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. But a little time, lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Loose in the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Robinson looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was off.
There he goes. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Slings it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Using his legs to buy some time. Finds a little space.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Robinson will throw. Here's a heat. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes a handoff. It's Riley. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown tie.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
49, LSU, 0.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that,
And they get it to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. Oh, man, they've already lost one.